Okay. Hey, what's happening, everyone? I am the Dragon God of Gaming, Damian Dragon, and welcome back to WWE 2K25 Myrise. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and I appreciate you guys' time. So, today we're going to be finishing off, I believe this is chapter 4? Yeah, I believe this is chapter 4. So, let's do this.
I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know you also didn't have a plan when you decided to climb Old Man Thompson's tree, and we had to call the fire department to carry you down. Not a great look.
Oh, sure. Bring up my childhood trauma.
Hopefully you're triggered enough that you actually give some thought to what you're doing.
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improvisational technique.
Beating everyone up is only a technique until you lose a fight.
Fair point.
We got ourselves a real simple solution then.
Yeah, you just have to keep winning. Here's the thing. Doesn't this all seem a little easy? Mutiny could have jumped you, but they didn't. Not to mention this whole mystery chamber twist. Something's up.
Trust me, if they have something planned, I'll be ready for it. The price is worth the cost. We got the Unity belts. I take this new title off the table. Mutiny doesn't have much left after that.
Your mind's made up, so this is a losing argument. Good luck down there.
Okay. D.Dragon returns to NXT Mutiny to compete for the new Mutiny Championship. Will he end the war in a single blow by showing WWE's dominance? Fingers crossed. So go WWE propaganda. Maybe D.Dragon wins the Mutiny Championship and states. This girl gets it. Sorry, but I'm taking this title and I'm fucking smashing it.
We have no idea who is in those mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever mutiny champion.
But into the corner, what could be next?
More Thai knee strikes. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Steps out to one of the most treacherous sections of the chamber.
Wow! Just never had a chance to block any of those. Belly to belly!
Look at the power here. How about the shoulders, and then here we go. Time for
Andre
Chase
Chase
to stake his claim here in Elimination Chamber. Wolfgang isn't being given a chance to breathe.
Any attempt of offense from Wolfgang is being sapped.
Sit out powerbomb. Uh-oh. We're gonna see it. Right to the back of the neck.
Misses the target. He counters with a great reversal.
He's managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Now able to stop things, but will he gain command?
With authority! He's just unloading now, landing every shot he can find.
Nothing holding him back. He's ready to show out.
German
9! We were all counting down the seconds until Hudson entered the
Of
table.
course, Hudson.
Boom! Scattered that one.
Wheelbarrow takedown. Shoulders down. Extra leverage bridge. I didn't think this match was close to over.
He could do it here. He's able to kick out before 2. Oh, cross-jagged submission. It is cinched in deep.
trying not to fade. Delivers a harsh elbow.
That can prohibit any use of their shoulder going forward. Launched right out of the ring. There's a kick and black mass. Lights out. Wolfgang's eyes look glazed over. 2 count. This one's
there we go.
The elimination chamber rages on. Now going to scale the chamber wall. No. I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that. Out of the pod and into the action. Here's Brooks Jensen.
Really?
Oh, look at the jabs. Rapid fire. And it bang.
Elbow to the face. Boom. Starting to climb the chamber. He's definitely got something destructive in mind here.
No.
Overhand connects.
Placed him in the corner here.
Ooh.
Jensen's. Wait. And there's possibly an example of Duke underestimating his opponent. And Chase just unleashed a dissertation of disaster on his opponent. Just couldn't do it. And a quick kick out. It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point. And Jensen gets that time. Nice roll through, trapping the legs.
Nathan Frazier.
A defiant kick out after 1.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match.
And that definitely made solid impact. Does he have him here? He kicks out with force.
How did he do that?
Ooh. He'll wind up elbow drop.
Right to the back of the neck. Oh, man, he is fired up now. Oof.
Andre Chase with a hammer like a right into a flatliner.
Chase can seal it here.
There's 2. He stays alive. I don't know how he did it, but he's hanging in there.
Just how much pain is he willing to endure in this match?
That should do it right there. Kicks out after 1.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
Kick out.
This is crazy. Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being a
Look out. Oh, man.
Okay.
Bang. Does he get him here?
Fucking
Got
hell.
the shoulder up in time. I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away. Dropping the elbow. Arm control applied and a kick right to the midsection. Will it be? Starting to open up a bit inside the chamber here. These 4 superstars have some room to work. Boom.
oof, kick right to the gut.
A barrage of lethal strikes.
Oh, my goodness.
Picking up steam. Here we go. No, that's me. Do you understand the force that is required to break through a bulletproof plate?
Got him down.
DDT.
That could be Frazier's demise.
All right.
Big. He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
Will this be enough? Here we are. 3 contestants left in
Can
the
you?
chamber. And then there were 2. Sudden death in the elimination chamber. Let's go. Hold your breath. Wow.
All right.
This is going to be nasty.
Now
There's
let's
the
end this.
power into the jackhammer.
Jensen's down, and he might be out.
2. He survived the gauntlet. He survived this mutiny mystery chamber, and now he's not only one half of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
Thanks for the title, guys.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
I demolished that immediately. Fuck holding it.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships.
You guys
now
put
you
it on the line.
destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place.
Sure.
That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods opened that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then baked you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
Oh, fun.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE.
Really?
If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, Taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw.
Oh, funny.
See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
Okay. Bold moves. Played a bold and brash personality storyline. Okay.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
Take over WWE at Survivor Series. Thanks, Triple H. We take back our NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. It's going to happen. We have faith in CM Punk and Milena to get the job done. It's going to be very disappointed. I'm sure you're not going to be disappointed. But 9 times out of 10, I can almost guarantee it's probably going to be CM Punk. I almost can guarantee CM Punk is going to fuck around.
And it's there you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
All right.
Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
And now burying their boot right in their opponent's neck.
And yes, I do see
Kick to the
the
stomach. Taking
the
win now with
reward.
a stomp to the
So
solar
I think I already know. CM Punk, you bastard.
What a counter!
Nice combination of strikes here, going down low.
with a series of kicks and a big forearm to finish.
Standing moonsault!
The champ using every tool they have to protect their reign.
So I already
Puts him
see.
into the corner. Satellite DDT.
I'm mad.
Crashing down with the senton.
Oh, the elbow connects. And that attack was enough to shake up
How much you-
Lexus.
He,
Gotta be
and I
obvious,
think I called it from the
hoping
beginning.
He can regroup on the apron.
Now a big swing. Roll up here. The champ lets his shoulder up before one there.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
Shot to the back of the neck as well.
That's why I said it's too convenient.
With a hit to the gut.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
Really feeding off all of his faithful fans.
And understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
Got the tap. Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen
That
the
World
defending
War is going to
champion
go
matches
into
with the
a
Roman
NXT
Express. And now it's
AGTS.
CM Punk's turn. Wait, what? Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I'm going to destroy you. You bastard.
I've
Didn't
never
know
been
how, by
one
the
to
way.
run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy.
Really,
After I
man?
signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT
Again, they're
management
not wrong.
wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul. We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All
Bastard.
I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals, namely the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I managed
wait
to
to
delay
come
the
kick you
entire
dead in the
SmackDown
head, bro.
roster from getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. And you thought it was magic? Don't be ridiculous. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good.
Fuck you.
When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
You're already there, brother. You bastard.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately, but maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
Let's recruit for the
I'll
women.
start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
You asshole. Becky, Jade, fuck. Me and CM Punk haven't always seen eye to eye, but this is bigger than any of that. It's time to follow his lead and make history in the name of NXT Mutiny. Fuck off. CM Punk, holy shit, NXT Mutiny is definitely going to win his by state. You ask us, sir. Good riddance, CM Punk. Enjoy being on the losing side with NXT Mutiny. Bye. Rollins knew all along, man. Rollins knew all along. Wait, CM Punk's a liar who has no integrity? I'm shocked. I love McIntyre, man. Freebird rules, more like Punk rules. Welcome home to NXT Mutiny, CM Punk. Fuck off, Bailey. And new Unity Champions. It's Bailey, WWE, and me. Thanks for the assist, CM Punk. We are lucky to have you as leader of NXT Mutiny. Go to hell, CM Punk. That's it. That's your post. That's it. That's the post. That's kind of funny. Even loss and betrayal can bring us awakening. Yeah, you want to talk a lot more about that, John? Just when you think you have all the answers, we change the questions. All right. So, as I said, I could see the rewards. So 1, that's 2, 4, 2, 5. So I'm probably gonna go with Becky. Yeah. I wish I could just save it here, but I can't. Alas, I can't.
Hey there. I was going to give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
I love Bailey. Let's go. Bring Bailey home.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
I love Bailey. Let's go. I love the Bailey plan. I love the Bailey plan. Yes, I wasn't stupid. I wasn't just saying Bailey's name in place of Becky's. I'll probably unlock everything else in subsequent
Becky
playthroughs.
Lynch is ready for action.
The following contest.
I miss Becky though. I really do. Oh God.
Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about her. Man.
Come on.
By the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right. That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
Please don't.
Stomps to the legs. Oh. This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Stop.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Effective arm drag.
And Wedge telling the crowd to watch her.
Powerbomb position. Fighting out.
There we go.
Hammering away with punches to the face. She fights back with the counter. Face buster.
Becky just mocking her now.
Drop kick to the face.
Waistlock. Becky attacking with unshakable confidence. Becky, kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Look out. Rose plant. Becky has opened up an opportunity.
There's two. Got a kick out. She's not done yet.
Amazing kick out. You cannot help but be impressed by Nia Jax's form.
Oh, my God.
A rare spot of trouble for Nia, though I don't see Nia struggling much longer.
Another leg drop. Nia didn't look too comfortable there.
And Becky saw an obstacle in her way and handled it accordingly.
Oh, God.
Face buster.
Sharp clothesline.
Back into the ring she comes.
What are we going to see here?
Lands face first.
Hey, yeah.
What agility.
Becky showing no restraint.
Becky's dishing out a LASS kicking.
Oof. Oh, kick connects.
Able to slip out of that one. Every counter being answered with another.
Kick connects. Hooking it up.
Rose plant.
This could
There
put
we
a
go.
stop to Nia.
And quickly now. Shoulders down. For the win. A big win. That took a huge effort.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Oh, just making fun of Bailey. Yeah, Becky Lynch is probably skewing some of my moves on SmackDown. So what? I'm going to give her my attention. There isn't enough money in a dump truck to make me watch her tired routine. She just wants the attention, not watching. Another thing, all Becky Lynch WWE is showing you that the man was never better than the worst horsewoman. Did you see her belly to belly? Terrible. Then you were watching.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bailey probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bailey's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Ooh, I like the cut of the jib. I like the cut of the jib. Tune in to SmackDown next week for a new episode of an old classic with Becky Lynch that we post Ding Dong Hello. Are you kidding me? Ding Dong Hello is my show. Can't just give it to Becky Lynch WWE. But it's one thing to ride my coattails, another to steal my show. Freaking, I don't care about your dumb stunts, Becky. Please stop blowing up my phone with all these replies. Bailey, appreciate it.
I've never seen a person
Okay.
use so many words.
I'm Irish.
The game kind of broke and crashed my game, so hopefully this doesn't start a trickle down.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong Hello! I'm
Oh,
your
God.
host, Bailey. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
Oh, God.
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bailey walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bailey. The real Bailey. My Bailey. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. Do you remember Bailey? Do you? You're a force of nature. You built damage control from nothing into one of the most dominant factions in WWE and kept them there for 2 years. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Well, damn.
Becky Lynch invited Bayley to the ring, and it seems Bayley accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out! Kyrie Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kyrie's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kyrie's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kyrie Sane
I'm
wanted
trying.
to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
Not
If
Kyrie.
Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bayley, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope. Gets out of the way of that one.
Side kick on point.
Locking up with one another.
All right.
Strong shove there.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Right on point.
Sane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Kyrie's got to get her sea legs back underneath her.
Oh, that was just gross.
DDT.
She's facing some real pushback here.
And Becky saw an obstacle in her way and handled it accordingly.
Sent right into the corner. Sane catches her by surprise.
These two are finding an answer for every... Oh, man.
And an elbow.
Schoolboy.
All right.
Wait, no! Into a... Powerbomb!
Becky's on fire.
Lynch is being smart and not letting up. Leg drop. Oof.
Lynch looking to secure.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Big impact off the leg drop.
All
I
right.
can't see this going on much longer.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
Lynch with a back kick to the body. Hooking the leg and driving her opponent down.
Sane has lost any sense of command in this one.
Alarms must be going off in Kyrie's head right now.
Breaker.
Well-placed kick.
She turns that attack away. Oh, connects on the kick.
Becky Lynch looking for it.
Handle slam. Becky has opened up an opportunity.
Hooking it up here. What's next? Boom! Incredible suplex. Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Becky with all the momentum on her side.
Becky's taking what she wants. Oh, no! Someone call the orthodontist. And it really looks like her skull is the intended target here.
All right.
Schoolboy. Wait, no! Into a powerbomb! Oh. Forearms for the second rope. Driving down. Basement drop kick. Oof. Boy, what a kick. Shane avoids the attack. Ooh, what a forearm club. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach. And a clothesline.
Shane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Kyrie might be in a panic soon. The kick lands. Ooh. Turns that away. Stunner! She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
Okay.
Springboard. Didn't work out into a powerbomb. Lynch with a diving leg drop. The raw determination of Becky Lynch really shining through. This might be the beginning of the end. And
There
that's
it
gonna do it. Not getting up from that
Okay.
one, so it's called.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kyrie Sane's attack and sent her back to Mutiny with a lot of explaining.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I did build damage control from the ground up, and then they fell apart without me. Just like the horsewomen fell apart without me. It must drive you crazy that everything I touch turns to gold, while every professional relationship you've ever had falls to dust. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tunes since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kyrie Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Oh boy. Strides into the jaws of NXT Mutiny at the last ditch attempt to show Bayley the light. Bayley was the one in your jaws at WWE. You've been chewing on her for a decade. What Becky's going to see tonight is power that freedom brings you. Oh God.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bayley out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
Yeah.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
Given the rumor that you put a hex on an entire arena to lock yourself up with half of Mutiny's roster and survive to tell the tale, I feel like your arrival might cause more trouble than it solves.
I mean, it didn't go exactly as planned, but it was pretty good for a first attempt.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this alone.
Oh boy. Okay. She's really going to make me. I've been a hugger since the beginning. Show Becky who you really are, Bailey. Show them who we are. I said join Mutiny. Oh God, the Bailey buddies.
The Bailey buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
There's only one reason Becky's cosplaying with Bailey's old entrance, and that's to get Bailey so angry she makes a mistake. Or several.
Maybe so, Corey, but it could also be a way to remind Bailey of who she used to be.
Wait a minute, that's Bailey dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent from San
Oh
Jose,
my God, that's so
California,
funny.
I don't like Mutiny, but I have to admit Bailey might be a better dancer than Becky was.
I don't know about that, but you have to think this is going to get under Becky's skin.
That's kind of funny.
The mind games are over and the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bailey cast a lot with Mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the right.
If Becky Lynch really thinks she can beat some sense into Bailey after everything we've seen, she's going to need the luck of the Irish.
Wow.
Oh, trying to dislocate the shoulder.
Ooh.
A heavy double axe handle.
For the victory! And skirts out of the pin.
Early 1 count, just to wear her down a bit.
And Bailey never saw that coming.
Okay.
Ooh, an apron slap.
Disrespectful.
Notice from the top.
Becky go round.
Right into the pin.
She kicks out at 1.
Still no end in sight here.
Caught the leg.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Oh, fuck.
That can make an opening for her.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
Oh, my God.
And Lynch is looking worse for wear after that. Is Bailey closing in on taking this one?
Dragon screw. Uh-oh.
Suicide dive! Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
Okay.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Come on!
Heartbreaker.
She gets around the attack.
Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle, perfectly applied.
Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on, Bailey, shake my hand. Come on. This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bailey.
going to do it.
Bailey's coming home.
Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bailey was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky, this is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing: mending fences. And so I did, with my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bailey away from mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky. You beat Bailey on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bailey was never the point. I thought I could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bailey. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bailey either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now.
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside mutiny? Becky, this is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
Hey.
I'm heading over to Raw to get us one more ally.
I like it. Just make sure they're a good fit. And this means everything.
I'll do my best.
Okay, Becky Lynch, Myrise casual. Bailey 15 attire, Becky Lynch 14 Irish dance, Asuka and Becky Lynch casual bundle. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. And thank you guys so much. I think I've done a good enough today. So I appreciate you guys' time and hope everyone enjoyed. I'm going to give my PlayStation a break. I don't know how, if it's going to do that shit again. I'm really fucking hoping not. So I'm going to avoid the inevitable and just give it a massive, massive break. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you and thank you guys so much. If you guys have not yet, like, comment, subscribe. You know the action, the fun, and needs to end. And I appreciate you guys' time. But until then, appreciate you. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.